Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with All Things Barbecue, and today I'm going to be making brisket diner burgers on the griddle. Now you can find a variety of burgers at diners across the nation, but the one thing that really makes a diner burger is that flat top griddle that it's cooked on. And you probably don't have a giant flat top griddle at home, but what you can use is a cast iron griddle or a cast iron skillet inside your grill, or a tool like the one we're using today, leg griddle. All right, now let's get into the burger itself. I've ground up some point meat and some flat meat from a brisket to form our patties today. We're gonna smash those down. There'll be a nice thin burger, crunchy exterior. It's topped with American cheese, some griddled onions, some bacon, all held together on a toasted bun. First thing we're gonna do is get some bacon on the griddle. So as this bacon fat renders down, we can use some of that to cook our sliced onion. All right, now I'm just gonna add a little extra fat here, some clarified butter. And we'll hit these guys with a little bit of tri-tip seasoning. This is gonna help us to get some savory flavors as well as the sweetness and the caramelization that comes from cooking these onions down. Now, if you're doing this at home on a griddle or in a cast iron skillet, you're gonna wanna run your grill nice and hot. And keep moving these onions around so that the bottom doesn't scorch. When you keep them in a group together like this, it helps to steam them and cook them quicker while you're still getting that color. All right, these are pretty perfect, so we're gonna take them off the griddle now. All right, before we get our burger patties down, again, we're gonna hit the surface with a little clarified butter so our burgers don't stick. All right, now we have our brisket burgers portioned into 1/4 ounce size balls. We're gonna get a couple down at a time. Put a little parchment on top so they don't stick and give it a good smash. You want to try and apply even pressure when you're doing this. And just so it forms that crust here at the beginning, we're going to leave that weight there for about 10 seconds. So we're not trying to squeeze the juice out of these, which is why we're going to take the weight off. We just want to form a really nice crust on the bottom side. Now as the parchment comes off, we can hit it with a little seasoning. Again, we're doing our tri-tip seasoning ground nice and fine. You can see the really beautiful color and texture that's formed on that side. And we haven't used any binders. This is just straight up meat. So you are gonna notice that it's not stuck together like meatloaf, but it's gonna have fantastic flavor. All right, so we're gonna huddle these together and hit them with some American cheese. And just to help that cheese melt really nice while the bottom crust forms, we're gonna cover them with a bowl and spray some water in there to steam the top. Beautiful. All right, these are fully cooked. The cheese is melted. All right, last thing to do is get our buns toasted. Again, with the clarified butter. Now, of course, you can do whatever condiments you like, some mayo, ketchup, mustard, whatever it is that you really like on your burger. We're gonna put a little mayo on the bottom bun today. I think just for fun today, maybe we'll go with the bacon in between the patties. Yeah, let's do a double burger. Top that with some of our griddled onions. And our buttered bun. And that's how we do a greasy diner burger. Wow, that's big flavor. The caramelization does everything for the outside of that burger. Gives you that crunch, it gives you that flavor from the Maillard reaction. The saltiness from the bacon, the sweetness of the onions. This is a fantastic diner burger. Let us know what you guys think when you try it at home. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click the subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head to thesauce.atbbq.com. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.